welcome back to another episode on The Voice of Football. Hello. Strange, still very, very strange. Now I know what you're probably thinking, new Barnet, 10 out of 10. I haven't styled it or washed it, so probably 2 out of 10 right now. So welcome back to another episode on Players Your Club Must Sign. Now if you're new around here and you haven't watched one of these videos before, hit the subscribe button please. 8 subscribers, I think I've got 22 at the moment. Appreciate every one of you, but I want more. Greedy I am, yes. So if you're new around here and you haven't watched one of these videos, basically we go through some of the football teams. No we don't, we go through a lot of the football teams, not some. We go through a lot of the football teams and we talk about who they should sell, who they should buy and what kind of lineup they're going to have next season. You guys can get involved as well by letting me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Today's video, we're talking about Tottenham Hotspur. Now, first things first guys, let's give a round of applause to Pochetino. If you are a Spurs fan, if you're not a Spurs fan, it doesn't matter. I think we can all appreciate Mauricio Pochettino's bloody successful season with Tottenham last season. Now, they didn't spend a single penny in the summer transfer window. Not that I know of. I don't think they did. They didn't sign anybody. I'm pretty sure of it. Yes. They didn't sign anybody, and they still managed to reach top 4. Only 1 point behind Chelsea, actually, in third place. They're only 1 point behind. Not only that, they got to the Champions League final. Pochetino worked freaking miracles. And first things first, Tottenham must keep hold of this manager. This manager is the man for the job. He's one of the best managers in the world, and I think we can all appreciate it. So let's start it all off where Tottenham went wrong with last season. If you're a Tottenham fan, let me know where you think your club went wrong last season. Now we all know they moved into a new stadium. Fucking amazing stadium, may I add. Absolute top-notch stadium that is. But they moved into a new stadium. It cost a shitload of money, you know. And that obviously has an effect on your transfer policy because all your money is tied up in your stadium. So a lack of budget obviously meant they could bring nobody in last summer. And that was evident in the season, you know. As soon as a couple of their players got injured, they had no replacements, you know. The squad depth in quality just wasn't there for Tottenham fans. And I think Tottenham fans can agree with that. Now, they've got to be smart in the transfer policy, you know. This is Tottenham Football Club. I think they've got a nice little bit of a budget. But again, they're still paying off this huge stadium bill. So they've got to be smart. They brought in people like Bale. They brought in people like Modric, Son, Ali, Harry Kane come through their youth academy. You know, they've got to be smart in the transfer. And they've always been quite smart. And today, I'm going to be raising some funds, or if I was Tottenham manager, I would be. I'm going to be raising some funds to really kind of improve the squad as a whole. Not just the first team 11, because I think they've got a good first team 11. But as a squad as a whole. So who would be in line for the chop? Now this is basically me going through some of the players that I would sell if I was Tottenham manager or Tottenham chairman. I know I'm not, but this is my opinion, alright? So 3 players that I would sell are not going to make me popular, especially amongst Tottenham fans. Hear me out. So 1 player I'd sell to raise a lot of revenue is Christian Eriksen. I know he's probably one of your best players, if not the best player at Tottenham Football Club, but he's worth 100 million. He's at the top of his game and he's at the peak of his value. 100 million. It's unlikely you're going to get any more money out of Christian Eriksen, especially with him aging now. 100 million would raise enough money to go and buy 4 key players that I'll get into in just a little bit and really improve that squad depth. So I would sacrifice Christian Eriksen for the greater good. Another player I'll get rid of is Vincent Janssen. He's been absolutely dreadful. Let's be honest right now. Vincent Janssen has absolutely failed at Tottenham Hotspur. I'd cut my losses, sell him for about 10 million, which is his value, and just get some money back for him. Another player I'll get rid of is Fernando Llorente. The reason I'll get rid of him as well is because I'm going to be bringing in a new striker, and I don't think Fernando Llorente would be needed anymore. And also that would raise me about 115 million as a Tottenham manager or a Tottenham chairman to buy these 4 players. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. The first player I'll be bringing in is Ndombele. He's from Lyon. 55 million is rumoured his value. He's 22 years old. He played 53 games, 3 goals and 7 assists. Now, if this hasn't already been sealed by the time of recording this video, it should be. He should be their #1 signing. It's all but pretty much sealed at the moment, unless one team like Manchester United, you know what they're like, they'll come in and steal him at last minute. But Tottenham need to get his name on the contract right now. He's an absolute class player. I think he's got a lot of hype around him. He's 22 years old. He's still got a lot of time to improve and obviously develop into one of the best midfielders in the world. 5 million seems like a bargain in today's market, and I would have that signed, sealed, delivered. Another player I'll be bringing in is Ryan Fraser. 30 million from Bournemouth, 25 years old, 35 games, 7 goals, 14 assists. Now at the start of the season, I didn't really rate Fraser, didn't think there's too much about him. But this season, he's been absolute class. He's been scoring goals, he's been setting up goals, he's Bournemouth star player. You know, I'll be bringing him. That's the sort of position that I need to kind of improve. We all know Tottenham need to be smart in the transfer business, and Ryan Fraser for about 30 million could be a real opportunity to steal a good player who could really provide a lot of chances and a lot of assists and a lot of goals to the Tottenham attacking line. Next player, Hakim Ziyech. Ajax, 30 million, 26 years old, 49 games, 21 goals, 16 assists. Unbelievable stats, boys. Ziyech is another player for about 30 million that he's being rumoured with, which is surprisingly. He was one of Ajax's star players last season, and he would be an absolute steal for 30 million. What sort of replacement would you want for Eriksen than this young man? And my last signing would be Mitrovic. Fulham, 25 million, 24 years old, 11 goals, 37 games last season. Again, what a great player that Mitrovic could be. Now, I'm not saying he's going to be in the starting lineup. They've got Harry Kane, one of the world-class strikers up front. But Mitrovic, great player to bring in. You know, he was class for Fulham in the Championship. He had a good season for a struggling Fulham team in the Premier League season. He's physical, he's strong, he can score, he knows where the goal is. He's a very, very good player, especially when Kane's injured. I think he's a massive upgrade on Fernando Llorente. And I think that Mitrovic has got some real good quality about him. He's still so young, so he's got a lot of potential to fulfil. And I think Tottenham will get an absolute bargain at 30 million for a player of his calibre. And there's no doubt in my mind with this starting lineup that Tottenham go on and to win a trophy this season. So their starting 11 could be a 3-5-2 formation with Hugo Lloris, Danny Rose, Vertonghen, Sanchez and Alderweireld, with Trippier making up that back line, with Ndombele, Ziyech in the middle, with Son, Moura and Kane. On the bench you have people like Fraser, Ali, Sissoko, Dyer and Mitrovic. To me, that's a solid team, boys. If I'm a Tottenham fan and I see that team and I see that squad, I'm quite happy. You've got players on the bench like Ali, Fraser and Mitrovic to really come on and change the game if you are struggling. It also offers a lot of different rotational ability in the team as well, because obviously Ziyech can go out on the wing. You can move Son back into the middle. You know, they've got a lot of interchangeable players. It'd be hard to mark, and this team, in my opinion, could win a domestic trophy, whether it's the FA Cup or the League Cup, or even go one further in the Champions League. You never know, but the one key thing they must do is keep hold of Pochetino. He is the main reason Tottenham are, I think, sometimes are overperforming. You know, he's a very good manager. They have to keep hold of him. And if he brings these 4 players in, they would have a real good chance of fighting for the title and fighting for the domestic title. I really truly believe that Tottenham could win a domestic title, whether it's the FA Cup, League Cup or the Premier League, if they brought these players in. This would add some really good squad depth to their squad already and really add to the quality that they already possess. Now guys, let me know in the comment section down below if you agree with my signings or if you've got any other players. I know Jack Grealish, Ryan Sessegnon, Maxi Lopez has also been linked. Let me know your thoughts on them players and players that you think Tottenham should be bringing in to really improve them. Let me know in the comment section down below. Also hit the like button if you did enjoy the video. Subscribe if you're new around here, and I'll see you guys in the next video.